So, Senator Casey, you both keep raising the same issue, and I can only imagine that inflation, economic volatility exacerbates all this for somebody with disabilities who's trying to save a retirement. Is that fair to say?
And no question about it. I will say that we made some progress 8 years ago with the passage of the ABLE Act, which doesn't solve every problem for every family. But we at least made some progress when we said, if the tax code is going to provide an incentive for people to save for higher education, why the hell can't we have a similar tax provision so you can save for a disability? And that why the hell question was answered with the passage of the ABLE Act, where we basically set up, in essence, really to be informal about it, a 529 plan for people with disabilities, so that now, since 2014, since the passage of that law at the federal level, but then enabling legislation at the state level, now 46 states and DC have passed legislation to set up these accounts. So you don't run into that asset limit. You can save for a disability, whether it's saving for that apartment that person with a disability needs when they become a young adult, or whether it's saving for more education, whether it's higher education, saving for assistive technology, all kinds of benefits when you have that account. Now, at last count across the country, we have 126,000 of these ABLE accounts set up, and with savings of over $1 billion. But we have to keep making sure that more and more families have that opportunity. But we've got to grow or improve upon even the ABLE Act. That's why I have legislation, Senate Bill 331, the ABLE Age Adjustment Act, where we want to raise the age. Now under ABLE, up to the age of, prior to, I should say, the age of 26, you can set up an account. But if you acquire a disability or have the onset of a disability after the age of 25, you wouldn't be able to set up an account. So we're trying to change that with remarkably bipartisan legislation, just as ABLE was, to raise that age limit so that if you had the onset of a disability after the age of 25 up to the age of 46, you'd be able to set up an ABLE account. And we've got, as I said, great support. This change alone would make more than 6.5 million Americans eligible for these accounts, including over 1 million veterans.
Wow. So why the hell not do it, right? It makes so much sense, and it's going to address so much. Tom, what's your perspective of National Disability Institute on this? Are you all in to help advance this?
Oh, definitely. We're all in. We run the ABLE National Resource Center at NDI. So we've seen over the last 8 years what a difference this can make for people. And it changes outlooks. It says, yes, you can work. Yes, you can save. Yes, you can build a better financial future for yourselves and your family. And particularly with the ABLE Age Adjustment Act, being able to reach, more than 6 million new people. So really, what we're talking about is giving 6 million people the opportunity to dream about a financial future that, hitherto was not available to them. Maybe that dream is, an accessible van, or maybe the dream is, an entrepreneur who wants to save money to start a business, or maybe it's, that single mom who wants to have a house of her own. ABLE means, not only having the ability, but having a place where you can, save money so you can have those financial resources, to match your talent, your ambition, and your potential.
When we talk broadly to groups about the importance of retirement security, we, are constantly reminding ourselves that just financial literacy or financial education, people being aware that they need to start, and here's the vehicles to do it, is critical to success. You need the policies, you need to set up the accounts, and then people need to know to do it. Is that something that you spend time on, is just financial education and raising awareness, Tom, of this kind of opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely. Because, not only is, savings important, but, financial education, financial capability, having a bank account, building a relationship, building credit, understanding how the credit markets work, all of these, financial education lessons, are critical to people being able to, become part of the financial mainstream, and live the financial life that they've always dreamed of living.